Subscribe to this channel. If you are serious about changing the dynamic, if you are serious about understanding what is happening, you need to subscribe. Do it now. You are here because you are in pain. The dynamic of power in your relationship has been shattered, and you are on the wrong side of it. You were the chaser, the provider of validation, the one who was always available, and as a result, she lost respect. She pulled away, or she left. And your instincts, the very instincts that are screaming at you right now, are to do more. Your instincts are telling you to text her, to call her, to explain your feelings, to write a long letter, to show up at her house, to beg, to plead, to remind her of the good times. These instincts are the desperate, emotional panic of the chaser, and they are the very actions that will cement her decision to leave. They prove to her, on a biological level, that she made the right choice. Because in the world of female psychology, the man who begs, the man who pleads, the man who has no other options, is the man with the lowest possible value. Your one and only move, the only strategy that has any foundation in human psychology, is to do the exact opposite. You must vanish. You must become a ghost. This is not a tactic. This is not a game. This is a fundamental shift in psychological power. This is no contact. But you do not understand no contact. You think it is a waiting game. You think it is you sitting in your room, sadly staring at your phone, hoping she texts. That is not no contact. That is a silent protest, and it is weak. True no contact is a psychological weapon. It is the mechanism by which you stop being the chaser, and you create a psychological vacuum that pulls her in. To make her chase you, you must first understand the psychological prison she has just put herself in. The moment she broke up with you, she expected a specific, predictable reaction. She had a post-breakup script written in her head. In that script, you would break. You would plead. You would be weak. You would be a mess. This would confirm her decision. It would give her the power. It would give her the closure, and it would validate her as the one with higher value. When you do nothing, when you give her absolute cold, disciplined silence, you have torn up her script. You have stolen her expected ending. And in its place, you have introduced three of the most powerful psychological forces known to man. The first and most immediate is reactance. Reactance theory is a principle in psychology stating that when a person's freedom of choice is threatened or eliminated, they experience an intense motivational drive to restore that freedom. While you were together, and especially while you were chasing her, she had an abundant, 100% free of charge option, the option to talk to you, the option to get validation from you, the option to get an ego boost from you. It was always there. It was like tap water. And because it was abundant, it had no value. The moment you go into true no contact, you delete her, you block her, you vanish from her social media, you do not respond, you have violently removed that freedom. Her option to talk to you is gone. Her immediate subconscious reaction is not relief. It is a primal psychological itch, a drive. Wait, I can't talk to him? I am the one who gets to decide when we talk, not him. She will feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to reach out, not even because she misses you, but simply to prove to herself that she still can. She needs to restore her freedom. Your silence, your absence, is a threat to her sense of control. The second principle you have activated is scarcity. Humans are hardwired to place a higher value on things that are rare, difficult to obtain, or being taken away from them. While you were available 24/7, texting her good morning and begging for her attention, your value was zero. You were a clearance item. You were always on the shelf. The moment you vanish, you have become scarce. You have become a limited edition product. She cannot get your attention. She cannot get your validation. She cannot get your time. Your perceived value does not just increase, it skyrockets. Her brain is forced to ask a new set of questions. Why is he not chasing me? Is it possible he has other options? Is it possible I misjudged his value? This doubt is the seed. This is where the power begins to shift. The third and most agonizing principle you are using against her is the information gap, also known as the Zeigarnik effect. The human brain is a closure-seeking machine. It hates open loops. It hates unfinished business. It hates unanswered questions. By breaking up with you, she started a story. She expected a clear, 3-act structure: the breakup, your desperate pleading, and the fadeaway, where she feels guilty but justified. Your silence denies her this ending. You have left the story on a permanent cliffhanger. By not giving her any reaction, not anger, not sadness, not anything, you have created a massive information gap in her mind. Her brain is now forced by its very nature to fill in the blanks, and it will do so by obsessing over you. What is he thinking? Is he hurt? Is he angry? Did he ever even love me? How could he just stop? Is he with someone else? This is not a passive waiting period for you. This is an active, aggressive, psychological operation. While you are at the gym, while you are working, you are forcing her mind to work against her. She is in a mental loop, ruminating, trying to fill that gap. She cannot get closure because you are the closure, and you are gone. This lack of an answer, this gap, is what begins to drive her crazy. It is the engine of the chase. She needs to contact you, not necessarily because she wants you back, yet, but because her brain cannot stand the unresolved tension. While you are in your disciplined no contact, she will go through a predictable 5-stage psychological gauntlet. You must not, under any circumstances, interrupt this process. If you text her, you reset the entire timeline back to 0, and you prove you are the same weak man she left. Immediately after the breakup, she will feel relief. This is the breakup high. She will feel like she's free from the pressure, the arguments, the problems. She will be out with her friends telling them she definitely made the right choice. During this stage, your silence is a mild confusion. She expected you to be blowing up her phone. She'll check, see nothing, and think, that's weird. But the relief will overshadow the confusion. She will feel good about her decision. Let her. You want her to experience this high because the crash that follows will be that much harder. The relief is fading. The initial freedom high is gone. The novelty has worn off. Now she starts to notice your total, complete absence. She checks her phone. Still no texts. She checks your social media. You're not there. Or worse, you're on a story diet, which we will cover. She was counting on you to be her plan B. She was counting on you to be a weak, pathetic mess that she could feel sorry for. Your strength, your silence is annoying her. Why isn't he begging? Who does he think he is? This annoyance is a good sign. It means her ego is taking a hit. Her post-breakup script is in tatters, and her curiosity is growing. What is he doing? This is the information gap widening. This is the stage where the power dynamics are visibly reversing. Her annoyance has turned to frustration, or even real anger. She may get angry at you in her mind. He's so childish. He's just giving me the silent treatment. He just gave up so easily he must not have ever loved me. This is her brain's attempt to reframe the narrative to make you the bad guy. Why? Because the alternative is too painful to admit. That she is the one who lost something of value. She is angry because she is losing control. She expected to be the one on the pedestal, the one in charge, and your silence has quietly, methodically knocked her off it. She may even send you an angry text. This is a test. She is trying to get a reaction. She is trying to get you to break the silence. You will not. This is the tipping point. The anger has subsided because it didn't work. It didn't get a response. And in its place, a new, more dangerous for her emotion is setting in. Nostalgia. The breakup high is a distant memory. She is now only left with the consequences of her decision. Loneliness. The negative memories of the relationship, the very reasons she left, have begun to fade. This is a known psychological phenomenon called the fading affect bias. The brain naturally filters out bad memories faster than good ones. Her brain is now actively reminding her of the good times, the laughs, the trips, the intimacy. This creates a new, powerful force. Cognitive dissonance. Her brain is now struggling with two conflicting ideas. I decided to leave him. He was not good for me. I am lonely. He seems fine. And I only remember the good things. Did I make a mistake? She will start to worry. Has he moved on already? Did he find someone new? This is the beginning of her fear. This is the final stage. The worry has now bloomed into a full-blown fear of loss. In psychology, the fear of loss is a motivator that is 10 times more powerful than the desire for gain. She wasn't afraid to lose you when she knew she could get you back at any time. But now, after 60 days of absolute silence, and after 60 days of your transformation, which we will get to, she is confronted with the very real, permanent possibility that you are gone forever. The scarcity principle is at its absolute peak. You are no longer just scarce. You are lost. You are a valuable asset that she willingly gave up, and now someone else might get you. This is the point of regret. This is the point where her mind screams at her to do something, to do anything, before it's too late. This is when the chase begins. If you are finding this valuable, and you are ready to stop being the one who gets left, you need to subscribe to this channel. This is not for the weak. Subscribe now. Now, we must talk about you. During these 60 days, you have one job, and it is not waiting. Waiting is passive. Waiting is weak. Waiting is hoping. Your job is to kill the man she left and replace him with the man she wishes she had. Most advice tells you to pretend you don't care, to use fake indifference. This is a weak, transparent tactic. Women have a sixth sense for this. They can smell inauthenticity. You will fail because you are faking a feeling while your entire being is screaming in neediness. The only true path is to cultivate genuine detachment. Genuine detachment does not come from pretending she doesn't matter. It comes from finding something that matters more. This is your mission. Your mission is now the single most important thing in your life. It is your career. It is your business. It is your education. It is your physical transformation. It is the thing you wake up at 5 a.m. for. It is the thing you go to bed at 10 p.m. for. When you have a true, all-consuming mission, she is no longer the center of your universe. She is, at best, a spectator. This creates authentic indifference. You are not playing at being busy. You are busy. You are not pretending to be high value. You are building your value brick by brick. This is the value shock. Your goal is that, if she does see you again, her first thought is, that is not the man I left. This requires a total, non-negotiable transformation in 3 key areas. 1. The physical transformation. You must look different. This is non-negotiable. She left a man with a certain physical presence. You will destroy that image. The gym is not a suggestion. It is your new religion. You will lift heavy. You will do cardio. You will sweat. Your body is a physical manifestation of your discipline and your pain. You will forge a new one. You will get a new haircut. You will throw away your old sloppy clothes. You will buy clothes that fit your new body. You will dress like a man with a purpose, a man who respects himself. This visual shock is the first thing that shatters her cognitive dissonance. When she sees you, her brain must reconcile. The man I left was that. This man is this. I have made a terrible mistake. 2. The purpose transformation. You must be on a new path. A man without a mission is not attractive. A man who is consumed by his purpose, a man who is driven, is a challenge. Women are drawn to a man they must compete for the time of. Take a class for a new skill. Work for a promotion. Start the side business you have been talking about for years. Read books. Become an expert. When your mind is focused on your purpose, you have no time for her drama. This is what creates the genuine detachment. She will sense that your focus is no longer on her, but on your mission, and this will make her want to be a part of that mission. 3. The social transformation. You must rebuild your social life, and it must not include her. Reconnect with your male friends. Build your tribe. Go out, be seen. Your social media is not a diary for your sad feelings. It is a resume for your new life. You will go on a story diet. You will not post anything, or you will post only things that show you are winning. A picture from the gym. A post about a new certification you earned. A picture with your friends, not a club full of women that is transparent, but with your tribe. This is not for her, it is for you, but she will be watching. She will be checking. And every post that shows you are happy, healthy, and succeeding without her is another psychological nail in the coffin of her decision. It communicates one thing. My life is moving forward, and it is moving fast, with or without you. After 60+ days of your cold, disciplined silence and your visible, undeniable transformation, she will break. The chase will not be a movie scene. She will not run to you in the rain. It will be small, it will be pathetic, and it will be a test. She will send a breadcrumb. A breadcrumb is a low-effort, high-ego text. It is designed to get the maximum amount of validation from you for the minimum amount of effort from her. Examples of breadcrumbs. Hey, you up? I saw this and thought of you. Happy birthday. If it is, a like on a 3-week-old photo. A reply to your Instagram story. I had a dream about you. This is a test. She is dipping her toe in the water. She is testing to see if the weak, pathetic, needy man she left is still in there. Your response here determines whether you win or lose the entire game. The cardinal sins, what you must not do. Do not text back immediately. You are a busy man on a mission. You are not sitting by your phone. You see it hours later. Do not be enthusiastic. No, oh my God, I'm so happy to hear from you. This hands all the power back to her on a silver platter. Do not be angry. No, oh, so now you text me? This shows you're still emotionally invested and bitter. Do not bring up the old relationship. Do not ask why she's texting. Do not talk about your feelings. The correct response. Your response must be calm, confident, and detached. You are polite, but you are not invested. You are the gatekeeper now. If she texts, hey, you wait 3-4 hours. You respond, hey, what's up? If she texts, I saw this and thought of you. You wait a few hours. You respond, cool. Hope you're doing well. If she texts, I miss you. You wait. You respond, hope you're doing well. Your responses are short. They are polite. They end the conversation. You are not asking her questions. You are not helping her. You are forcing her to be the one to escalate. You are forcing her to do the work. You are forcing her to chase. She will be confused and frustrated by this. This is not the man she left. This is a new man, a stronger man, a man who is in control. This is the man she has to work for. She will try again. And this time, she will put in more effort. When she puts in enough effort, when she is the one initiating 2-3 conversations, when she is the one asking you questions, your only goal is to get her off the phone and on a date. But on your terms. Her. We should really catch up sometime. You, wait several hours. I'm busy with a project all this week, but I'm free for a quick coffee Wednesday evening for about an hour. Let me know if that works. Look at the power in that statement. I'm busy. I have a mission. My time is not abundant. Wednesday evening for an hour. I am giving you a small window. My time is scarce and valuable. Let me know if that works. I am not chasing. This is my offer. You are conforming to my schedule. Take it or leave it. When you meet, you are not the old boyfriend. You are a new man. You are calm, confident, and you let her do 90% of the talking. You let her see the physical change. You let her ask about your new purpose. You are not there to get her back. You are there on a job interview, and she is the one being interviewed for a place in your new, high-value life. This is how you reverse the dynamic. This is how you use female psychology to make her chase you. It starts with absolute, disciplined, cold silence. It's built by forging a new you from steel and fire. And it's won by being the gatekeeper, not the beggar. Now subscribe to this channel. You need to stay on this path.